I'm here with my 2019 Alfa Giulia Q4, and I just wanted to give everybody an update at 19,111 miles. The check engine light came on while I was driving, just at like 35 miles an hour. It just suddenly came on. It said service engine, and it made a little bit of a ding noise. And the start-stop, engine start-stop turned off, and then the car also switched to normal mode from eco mode automatically. So no matter, even if I move all the different modes, like nothing happens with the infotainment or anything. So, but hopefully it's just a little bug and it'll go away. Who knows? Maybe it's just, I haven't noticed too much of a difference in performance, so we'll see what happens. I'll give an update once something happens. So I hooked up my friend's OBD2 connector computer, and it says evaporative emission system vent valve stuck closed. So that might mean a loose gas cap. So I guess what we'll try to do is just retighten the gas cap, basically, even though I tighten it all the time. And then we'll, I don't know, we'll see if that fixes the issue, if it's just a loose gas cap. Hey everyone. Well, I turned in my Giulia so that it could get fixed. The check engine light was on and there were some issues with it. It sounds like the evap system has some fault code. I cleared the codes using the scanner that I showed you guys in the previous clip, but I couldn't get the codes to go away permanently. I had 2 ignition cycles after that and the codes came back. I filled up the tank with gas. I didn't completely top it off. I just did it until the nozzle clicked at the gas station, so it wasn't from overfilling the tank. I also cleaned the seal that's on the that was on there on the gas cap. So I did all that and it still had the issue. So I turned in the Giulia for about, I don't know, 10 days to 2 weeks while they fix it. They're a little backlogged with a few cars, so I'm going to have this loaner car, which is a 2018 Stelvio TI Sport. That's pretty nice. Got a few options like the 20-inch wheels, the paddle shifters, this verde metallic green color, which is pretty cool. Has the full driver dynamic assist package and static package. So it's got front and rear sensors, it's got blind spot, it's got radar adaptive cruise control, and it's kind of cool driving this Q4 TI Sport. We can step inside. I'll show you the back seat because this is a car that's about cargo and space. There's definitely a little bit more space back here. Like, I'm sitting where I am, and the front, and where I'm, like, my driving position is, and the front seat is definitely a little bit farther forward than in the Giulia. Same thing with the passenger seat. So there's a little bit more room, and there's just a little bit more cargo space overall, so that's not bad. The door doesn't sound quite as solid as the Giulia, but maybe that's because this is an earlier September 2017 built vehicle. The interior is very similar to the Giulia's. It's got these really responsive paddle shifters that I absolutely love. They're just phenomenal, but they do get in the way if you turn on your turn signal stock, which is kind of annoying. So, I mean, in just daily driving, these really aren't, I only use these maybe once a day. If I, even over like 50 miles of driving, I might use them once. So they're not, you know, they're really fun to drive, like with a windy back road, but on daily driving, it's not really necessary. The seats are definitely a big improvement. There's much more thigh support from this extender that goes fore aft, and they're just a little bit more comfortable and hold you in place a lot better than the standard leather seats. So I'd recommend these. These are really nice. The car seems a little bit softer, a little bit quieter than the Giulia, and it's not quite as agile. The steering is just a little bit lighter, a little bit slower, but it's got 90% of the fun with, you know, 10 to 15% more comfort. So you kind of get a better balance of comfort and sport in this car versus the Giulia. So if you're used to like a typical like BMW 3 Series or Audi A4 driving experience that's a little less raw than the Giulia, this SUV would be more similar to those sports sedans, quote unquote, because it's a little bit softer, but also still really fun to drive. The only thing that I find a little bit annoying about this is the power tailgate is kind of really loud. So when I open it up, it has the beeping noise, which is fine, but when you close it, then it's really loud. Even if it beeped like twice, it wouldn't be that annoying, but since it beeps like 4 or 5 times, it just becomes a little bit more annoying. But other than that, I mean, the rest of the car is really fantastic. The engine, you can definitely feel there's a little bit more weight than the Giulia. I think it's like 250 pounds heavier, similarly equipped from car to car. And but this car and it's got a little less agility because there's more body roll from the high center of gravity, but it's not bad. So overall, I'm liking it. I'm getting about 2 to 3 miles per gallon worse overall than the Giulia in daily driving. I get probably about, I don't know, 27 to 28 miles per gallon in average driving, and on the highway I get close to 30. But in the Giulia I'd be getting like 32, 33 in the same type of driving on the highway, and probably almost 30 around town. So it's really not bad gas mileage for a four-wheel drive SUV that does 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds. So can't complain about that really. Overall, it's really fun to drive. I'm really happy that I have it as a loaner car, and it's only got 8,000 miles, so it's relatively fresh. Other than that, I'm just excited for the Giulia to get back. I got probably another, I don't know, about another week until I get it back. I don't know if I'll get it before 4th of July weekend, but if not, it'll be that Monday after the 4th of July weekend, which I think is July 8th. So, well, we'll see what happens, and I'll let you guys know once I get an update on the Giulia, and stay tuned for more on Alfa Romeo reviews.